People all throughout the world are still motivated by Angelica Hale's incredible action and survival story, as well as her amazing talent. After overcoming possibly fatal illnesses like kidney failure and childhood pneumonia, Angelica has turned her health problems into an inspiration for change. She is now a healthy 17-year-old who enjoys being an artist and educating others about kidney health and sepsis prevention. Her journey from a seriously ill child to a successful performer and advocate is an example to the resilience and fortitude of the human spirit, making her an irrepressible source of inspiration and hope. She was born on July 31, 2007, in Atlanta, Georgia, to James and Eva Hale, two devoted parents who would later provide for her through unimaginable difficulties. From the start, Angelica had a cheerful and energetic demeanor, which would set her apart as she navigated the difficult years of her youth. Her early years appeared normal, full of the boundless energy of a happy child. But things took a significant turn when she was just 4 years old. Angelica's life tragically changed in 2011 after she was diagnosed with severe bacterial pneumonia. The infection was not only serious, but it rapidly progressed to septic shock, a potentially fatal condition that led to organ failure in her body. Her life was in immediate danger since her kidneys, one of the affected organs, quit functioning. Given the severity of her illness, Angelica required extracorporeal membrane oxygenation life support, which is typically reserved for patients whose heart and lungs are no longer able to sustain life on their own. The severity of her disease was demonstrated by the fact that ECMO was used as a last resort to save her life. For 12 painful days, Angelica remained connected to the machine, her small body fighting against overwhelming odds. The medical personnel worked diligently, balancing the fine line between hope and despair, while her family held on to every glimmer of optimism. After being hospitalized for weeks, including 80 days in critical care, Angelica's condition began to improve. On April 24, 2012, she was finally allowed to leave the hospital and return home. Even though accomplishing this goal at such a young age was a significant victory for her, there were still numerous challenges to face. She had to endure dialysis, a challenging and life-altering therapy, for almost a year due to the damage caused by the septic shock and subsequent organ failure. During this period, Angelica's family were her unwavering support system. Her parents, particularly her mother Eva, provided her with the love and support she needed to overcome the daily obstacles of dialysis and the unknowns surrounding her health. At this point, Angelica's determination began to emerge. Despite the emotional and physical pain, she faced each day with extraordinary tenacity, her spirit refusing to be shattered by the obstacles she faced. In a life-altering moment, Angelica's mother, Eva, offered to be a living donor for her daughter's critically needed kidney transplant. On September 13, 2013, Angelica's mother underwent a life-saving procedure by donating her kidney to daughter. The successful transplant has given Angelica and her family hope. It marked the beginning of her path to recovery and the end of her need for dialysis. Angelica and her mother became even closer, especially since Eva had not only given birth to her daughter once but also given her another chance. As she began to recover and reconstruct her life, Angelica discovered a form of self-expression that would provide her a great deal of joy and purpose: music. At an early age, she showed a natural talent for singing, often filling her home with songs that showcased her growing talent. Through music, Angelica was able to express herself and find solace, which enabled her to get over her hardships. During this time, she began to dream of giving the world a voice, a dream that would eventually take her on an amazing adventure. When Angelica's parents saw how much she enjoyed singing, they sought to support her in honing her talent. She began participating in local theatrical productions and singing competitions, fully immersing herself in Atlanta's flourishing art scene. She was young, but her performances showed a depth of passion and a wonderful vocal range. Notwithstanding her medical background, Angelica approached every opportunity with fervor and determination, driven by an innate desire to succeed. One of the pivotal moments of Angelica's early musical career occurred during her performance of America the Beautiful at the 2015 US Open men's semifinals. This performance was a significant turning point, since it made her feel confident enough to pursue larger platforms and reach a larger audience. As her voice's ability to captivate listeners increased, it became increasingly clear that she was destined for greatness. Angelica's perseverance during her recovery was matched only by her emerging brilliance. Her illness and the hardships she had faced gave her performances a sincerity and fervor that deeply affected the audience. To refine her skills and prepare for the stage that would change her life forever, she began working with the Broadway Dreams Foundation, an organization that helps budding actors. Despite the hurdles she had overcome, Angelica's journey was not without further challenges. She had to adhere to a strict medical schedule, which included taking immunosuppressive medications to prevent her body from refusing the kidney, even though the transplant saved her life. Angelica handled the risks and side effects of this regimen with the same determination that she had shown throughout her health issues. By the time she was 9 years old, Angelica had seen more than most adults could imagine. She distinguished herself from other girls by drawing inspiration for her songs from her experiences of persevering in the face of overwhelming adversity. Her exceptional emotional depth and maturity allowed her to establish a strong connection with others. Because of her unique combination of talent and perseverance, she would soon gain national recognition. Angelica's life would change forever in 2017 when she made the decision to try out for season 12 of America's Got Talent. She performed a fantastic performance of Andra Day's Rise Up at the audition. The song's themes of perseverance and hope made it ideal for a young girl who had made such progress. As she performed, her voice filled the room, captivating the judges and the audience. She received a standing ovation from Judge Simon Cowell, who also applauded her performance and predicted that she will become a celebrity. Throughout her time on America's Got Talent, Angelica's story of overcoming adversity and pursuing her dreams despite the odds was told. The show provided her with a platform to share her voice and story with millions of viewers, and her talent and perseverance inspired people all over the world. Her participation on AGT was deeply rooted in the challenges and traumas of her early years, even if it marked the beginning of a new chapter in her life. Angelica Hale, the talented singer from America's Got Talent, is actively pursuing a career in both fundraising and performing. She continues to captivate audiences with her music by releasing new songs and performing live, showcasing her powerful voice and wide range of emotions. She has developed a strong online presence on social media, with a loyal fan base that eagerly follows her artistic path. In addition to her musical career, Angelica is a dedicated philanthropist who utilizes her influence to advocate for causes related to pediatric healthcare and other social concerns. Her own experience overcoming major health difficulties has fueled her passion for activism, particularly in promoting organ donation and increasing awareness of pneumonia. She works with organizations like the Children's Miracle Network hospitals in order to make a big impact. Angelica also searches for acting parts and shares glimpses into her personal life on social media to strengthen her bond with her audience. She has participated in various artistic pursuits and remains a significant influence as an inspiration to up-and-coming artists. Angelica is focusing on developing her singing career, releasing music, and appearing at prestigious events. With the release of her debut album, Feel the Magic, in 2019, she entered the recording industry and is currently adding to her discography. She has recently experimented with acting, appearing in animated shows like Mirror and Unstoppable, as well as films like American Reject. In addition to being a performer, Angelica is a passionate advocate for pneumonia awareness due to her personal survival experience. She has collaborated with organizations like the Sepsis Alliance to increase awareness of this severe medical condition. At the end of 2023, Angelica made her Broadway debut as Trish in the musical Boop. Because it brought her singing and acting talents together, this was a turning point in her career. Angelica engages with her fans on social media and on her YouTube channel, where she shares updates about herself and her performances, in addition to her professional endeavors.